3 rounds of Omkara. Inhale deeply. Today's date, 31st May 2023, Wednesday. Titheshcha Shriyamapnoti Varadayushyavardanam Nakshatradharate Papam Yogadroganivaranam Karanat Karya Siddhishcha Panchangaphalamuttamam Sarvesham Shubhamastu. Shloka from Gita. Buddhirjnanasammohah Shama satyam damah Sukham dukkham bhavo bhavah Bhayam cha bhayameva cha. Meaning, knowledge, clarity of thought, forgiveness, truthfulness, control over the senses and mind, joy and sorrow, birth and death, fear and courage, non-violence, equanimity, contentment, austerity, charity, fame and infamy.
Suprabhatam, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. So, before going to today's shloka, just a recap. This chapter talks about glory of Bhagwan, Ishvara. Initial shloka said what Arjuna as a Uttama Shishya, so Shri Krishna Bhagwan continues to talk about the glory. Then the next two shloka talk about Bhagwan as the cause of this world. So let's understand this a little bit. Bhagwan has two aspects. One is the consciousness aspect and the second is the matter. Matter is what we call Maya. Consciousness, the original consciousness. It is there in all of us. So the soul, Atma we call, that is original consciousness. And second is the matter, all of this, mind, etc. So the combination is Bhagwan. Now Bhagwan, we say initially, is the creator of world. That is what we have heard. Bhagwan creates this world. That is the first level of understanding. Slowly we have to go up in our understanding. Bhagwan is not only the creator, like a pot is created, so you have a potter. But pot is created from clay, so pot has a material also in the form of clay. So, our understanding is increased now that Bhagwan is also the material cause of this world. That is why when you go to any village, all of us are getting educated here. Village, a person who is not educated also, if you go and ask him, Bhagwan kahan hai? He says, sab jagah hai. So, this culture is there in our country. So, Bhagwan alone is in the form of material cause, like clay is the material for pot. So now Bhagwan elaborates. Material cause of the world. World means what? World has two aspects. One is the experiencer, me. I am experiencing everything, right? Second is what is experienced. Both form the world. So Bhagwan experiences internally. It is called the mental disposition. Whether you are sad, happy, changes are happening inside. That is the internal world. The external world is what you see. So both, it comes from Bhagwan alone. In fact, this shloka has to be read along with the next shloka which will come tomorrow. The shloka ends with Matta Eva, from me alone. And Bhava means all the mental conditions. So that mental condition is being elaborated here. So we will do the Padavicheda of the shloka. Buddhi, Jnanam, Asammoha, Kshama, Satyam, Damaha, Shamaha, Sukham, Dukkham, Bhavaha, Abhavaha, Bhayam, Cha, Abhayam, Evacha. So these are all different mental conditions all of us go through. So I will explain the mental condition. But before that we have to understand all of this is possible in the form of thoughts. And thoughts come from Bhagwan alone. Just imagine you are having a thought, you see an ice cream and you have the thought of the ice cream in the morning. Throughout the day that thought alone stays. How will it be? Throughout the day only ice cream is in front of you. You are not able to see anything else. People come in front, you are not able to see. Because you are only able to see ice cream in the thought. So therefore, the movement of thought also is something that is because of Bhagwan. It's Bhagwan's glory that thought is moving. Otherwise you will have frozen mind. That is not what we are looking at. Now let us look at the different mental conditions all of us go through. The first one is a capacity. Buddhi. Capacity to think. All of us think, capacity to think. Whatever we are given, we take it for granted. Okay, even our parents bring us up, give us everything. We don't know much because it is coming to us now without we asking, putting effort. So we take it for granted. Similarly, buddhi also. Buddhi we say, buddhi hai, yeah, I am intelligent, I am able to understand, fine. But that capacity is coming from Bhagwan. So buddhi, the capacity, the intellect is important. So intelligence is given to you. You didn't ask for it. It came when you were born. That capacity came, and that capacity was groomed by your parents initially, and then your teachers. So we cannot say, yeah, I am intelligent. Yes, you are, but you have to also understand at the back of the mind the contribution of so many others who are nothing but Bhagwan. Bhagwan in the form of so many other people contribute to what? For your buddhi, the capacity, and the capacity to be groomed. So buddhi. Then jnanam. Jnanam is any knowledge that you get. We think knowledge for granted, right? I am able to see a bird, I am able to have the knowledge of the bird. But remember, you are having the knowledge of the bird because you have the capacity to see. Then you are able to also take it to the mind, and you are able to relate the bird to a particular name. This is parrot. Who gives the name to that particular bird, that form? So all this one has to think. So jnanam also is not, should not be taken for granted. It is coming from Bhagwan. You are studying, some of you study Ayurveda, some of you study yoga. There is a pattern, that is why you are able to study. If every time something new is happening in our body, we can't study the body and we can't have Ayurveda as a medical system or system of treatment. So therefore, jnanam is also coming from Bhagwan. Asammohaha. Many of us get this delusion many of the time. You see somebody is, you hear that this person is very nice, but then you see this person beating somebody, then you have a doubt. Then you have a delusion, this person must be like this only. People who are talking, he is nice, but he is like this only. Could be a delusion, may not be true actually. So asamoha is no delusion, clarity of thought, clear. No, you all study so much. Study the same thing. Suddenly somebody says, wow, yes, I got it. That is called clarity. And you can see this clarity even in Archimedes, right? So he had the clarity, he understood, oh, I know now how to get the difference, whether this crown is with silver, without silver, mixed gold. So he got the idea and then he was happy. So that clarity of thought is also because of Bhagavan, from Bhagavan. Then Kshama, this is a very important word. All of us in English, we say sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Whereas in our culture it is Kshama Prarthi. You request others that you have done a mistake to hurt, and you are requesting others to accommodate that mistake. And you tell yourself that I won't repeat it again. So you are requesting somebody who has been hurt to accommodate. And that is one of the biggest things. Sorry, if you say, it does not mean much. Here you are requesting somebody to accommodate. That sense of accommodation, which is also a mental disposition, is coming from God. So, Satyam. Satyam is truth. Truth is what actually? What you have in mind, what you know, that you communicate as it is to others without twisting. That is called Satyam here. Okay, so that is Satyam. So everything comes from Bhagwan, so I am not going to repeat that, but I am telling what is Satyam in here. Whatever you have in mind, you communicate it to others. That is Satyam. Then Damaha. Damaha usually is, we call it as Indriya Nigraha, mastery over sense organs. Okay, but here Damaha also means the mind. You should have the capacity of the mind to direct the sense organs to what you want. For example, you have a movie that is coming, and that movie is playing. You know the exam is going on, you have to study for the exam, but the ears will be there. Cricket match for boys, especially in India, cricket match is most of, not generalizing, but many of the boys like cricket match. Then here, what is the score? So your sense organ is not directed towards what you are doing, studies. So that capacity to direct sense organ is called Damaha. Shamaha is capacity to keep the mind regulated in one place. And that is how you are able to study. When you get into the class, when the topic is going on, you are completely focused on the topic. That capacity is Shamaha. Then Sukham, happiness. that everybody knows. Ice cream, gulab jamun, you eat happiness. Correct? So that is Sukham. That mental disposition also is Bhagwan. Dukham, sorrow. Then, okay, you are able to hear me? Yes. Okay. So, Dukham, sorrow. Then next, Bhavaha. All the thoughts are present in the mind. And you are able to see all the thoughts, aware of all the thoughts. Bhavaha, awareness of existence of the thought is called Bhavaha here. Then, Abhavaha.
Okay.
Abhavaha. Abhavaha means the thoughts come and the thoughts go. That is also a capacity that you get. Otherwise, as I said, thoughts will be in only one place. Throughout the day, the same thing you see. That is Abhavaha. Then we are talking about Bhaya. Bhaya means fear. So fear also is a mental disposition. And Abhaya, fearlessness. That is also coming from Bhagavan. So we have Bhaya, Abhaya, Shama, Sukham. Yes, so we completed. All these mental dispositions are Bhagavan's Kripa or glory on us. So all of us, we have to think. See, so much of different kinds of thoughts. Prithak Vidaha, it will come there. Bhavaha, different kinds of mental dispositions are coming. And they are for different purposes. If you are not comfortable, you have to feel sad. Then only you will understand, oh, I am not comfortable with this. That dukkam need not be sorrow in terms of crying, even in terms of discomfort. So therefore, it is very important that you get these different kinds of mental thoughts. Just imagine, if they don't come, you will not be able to differentiate at all, and transactions will not be possible. Therefore, all of them are Bhagavan alone, coming from Bhagavan alone. That is the shloka. That is what Bhagavan is trying to say. The rest of the mental dispositions will follow tomorrow. Thank you.